When it comes to music, money, and power, Rick Ross wears the crown as the boss. But when it comes to love, 2025 has been nothing but messy for Rose. And right now, the spotlight on his relationship with Jazzma Kendrick is hotter than ever. Let's rewind. Jazzma Kendrick, the American supermodel and realtor who's been tied to Ross for years, finally came out and told the world the truth. She and Rick Ross are no longer together. For fans, that announcement was the confirmation they had been waiting on. The speculation, the blurry photos, the Miami sightings, it all came crashing down with Jazzma's simple statement that their chapter had ended. But if you thought the breakup was quiet and classy, think again. Because just days later, the Miami nightlife gave us a viral moment that shook the timeline. At Ross's RR22 launch event, cameras caught Rose attempting to seal the night with a kiss from Jazzma. He even counted it down like a boss move, 3, 2, 1. But instead of leaning in, Jazzma turned her head, raised her hand, and straight up curved him. In front of the cameras. In front of the guests. And in front of the entire internet once the clip went viral. That was the clip that had fans saying, "Yeah, it's over." Some saw it as playful, but most agreed Jazzma was sending a message. Boundaries, independence, and no more being Rose's arm candy. And if that wasn't enough tea, the boss poured more gasoline on the fire over the weekend when he was spotted at the Miami Dolphins game with another woman by his side. Not just any woman. The internet quickly ID'd her as Canadian model Mia Dover. The same Mia Dover who was later caught on camera sliding into Ross's Rolls-Royce after the game. You already know the internet detectives went to work. Photos surfaced. Fan theories exploded, and suddenly the conversation wasn't about Ross and Jazzma anymore. It was about Ross's new girlfriend. So why did Ross and Jazzma break up? Fans are piecing it together, and the theories are spicy. Some say Jazzma was tired of being treated like just another one of Ross's girlfriends. She's a businesswoman, a model, and she wanted to carve her own lane. Being curved on camera was her way of showing the world she's not going to be defined by Rose's spotlight. Others argue that Ross's lifestyle, late nights, business deals, endless entourages, and a revolving door of women was simply too much for any relationship to last. Let's be real, the biggest boss doesn't exactly move like a one-woman man. And with Jazzma openly confirming the split while Ross is seen out with Mia Dover, the timeline is convinced there was overlap. The kiss rejection, the breakup statement, the mystery woman in Miami, it all connects into one messy thread. Jazzma says it's over. Ross tries to keep it light with a kiss, but gets curved. Then he pops out with Mia Dover, feeding the gossip cycle all over again. And here's the truth, when it comes to Rick Ross, fans expect drama. He's built his brand as a mogul who always has money, moves, and women. But this time, the headlines aren't about Belaire bottles or Wingstop franchises. They're about heartbreak, rejection, and Rose being reminded that even the boss can get curved. So whether Ross and Mia Dover are the real deal or just a rebound, one thing's clear. His saga with Jazzma Kendrick is officially done. But in hip-hop culture, stories like this don't just die. They live online, in memes, in fan debates, and in viral videos. And Rose, whether he likes it or not, just gave us one of the juiciest celebrity breakups of 2025. Stay tuned. Because if there's one thing we know about Rick Ross, it's that the boss never stays single. And the next chapter is always just around the corner.
It's Celeb Beat, where pop culture craves. It's Celeb Showdown starting off.